for Logan High School sports, a presentation of KVNU 610 AM and 102.1 FM and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, DD Auto and Salvage, Old Grist Mill, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Adams Wealth Advisors, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Cache Valley Auto Care, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Logan Grizzlies on KVNU.
Welcome on in to Logan High School, home of the Grizzlies, and the venue for tonight's matchup between the Logan Grizzlies and the Skyview Bobcats. This Region 11 4A boys basketball matchup here on KVNU 102 FM, 610 AM, along with being simulcast on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, and here on CashValleyDaily.com. Be able to see the video. We've got it pointed into the crowd for the moment. We're only about a minute and a half away from tip. I'm Jason Walker, joined by Adam Lurcher. And Adam, we say this at the beginning of every game, and we're rarely wrong, but I think we're in for a good one.
Absolutely. I mean, here in the Valley, basketball, I don't want to say is king, but it's definitely up there. And it's going to be between two, I would say, legacy programs, maybe one in a little bit of a funk, and one that's maybe on a little bit of an upswing, tied for first in the region.
Yeah, Skyview 9-7 on the season, but 4-1 in region play. That's the key for them. The Grizzlies, they're 4-10 on the season and are winless in region play, looking for their first win against a Region 11 team. They lost two straight against Green Canyon and Westfield this past weekend, but now getting things started once again here in the new year, trying to get their resolution of getting a victory. We've got the starting lineups coming up, but first we have the national anthem, so we'll step aside as they honor our country, and we'll be back after this.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and you go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Welcome back to Logan High School as we prep for the beginning of today's matchup between the Logan Grizzlies and the Skyview Bobcats. Bobcats tied for first, a three-way tie. They're all playing rock, paper, scissors with each other. Skyview beat Ridgeline, but Green Canyon beat Skyview, but Green Canyon lost to Ridgeline, so it's a whole old mess up there at the top of the region. But Logan Grizzlies winless and at the bottom of Region 11, trying to change that today. Let's get to the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Skyview Bobcats. You've got number 3, the junior guard, averaging 13.5 points a game, McCade Roll, the number 3. Then the senior guard, standing 6'4", it's number 4, Liam Guthrie. He'll be joined in the backcourt by the senior guard, Jace Lillywhite. And you've also got Zach Oxborough, number 33, the 6'2" junior guard. And in the front court, Chance Wilson, the 6'3" senior forward. Now for the Grizzlies in the backcourt, you've got number 5, Max Clayton, and number 13, Milo Steele. And the trio in the front court, number 11, Eli Cox, joined by number 21, Ethan Woolley, and number 15, the big man underneath, averaging 17.5 points, 12 rebounds, number 15, Reed Olson, and he's in the center circle for the Grizzlies. We look to get this underway. Tip is up, tipped by Reed Olson, but then won by Skyview. As we'll begin things here.
Absolutely, as Skyview's going to take the ball just outside the three-point line. Number 4 drives in, looking for some help. Inside pass to number 15. He goes up with the layup and in. That's our first points of the night by Jace Lillywhite. Logan brings it up the court, finds number 5, Max Clayton, looking for some help. Finds Reed Olson, bobbled pass, turnover by Logan right into Skyview's hands. As McCade Roll passes up to number 33. He takes the open 3, and he nails it. That's Zach Oxborough's first three-pointer of the night. Look to see more of that if you're a Skyview fan, as Milo Steele brings the ball up the court, passes out to Ethan Woolley, who's going to go to work. He drives, thought about taking a mid-range jumper, passes right out to number 11, back to Ethan Woolley. Milo Steele is going to settle down the offense, get a screen from Reed Olson. Instead, pass is blocked again. Another turnover for Logan. Skyview on a fast break, going to work. Layup missed by number 4, Lamb Guthrie. As again, Ethan Woolley is going to bring the ball up the court. Thought about taking a 3. Instead, passes to number 5, Max Clayton. Looking for Reed Olson. Skyview's playing a really good zone. Instead, Ethan Woolley is going to take a 3, miss it. Rebound by number 15, Jace Lillywhite for Skyview. Hands it off to McCade Roll, who's going to bring it up the court. And a stoppage of play. Oh, it looks like a piece of equipment fell off, and that's why the referee was stopping it.
All right, I had to go fix the camera real quick. The brightness level was a little dark, so I don't know if that was noticed on stream, but we got it fixed. So a couple minutes in, and well, didn't start well for Logan. Down 5-0, a minute and a half into this game. Oxborough with it, handing it off to Guthrie, now handing to Roll. Now to Wilson. They'll restart the side-to-side dribbling. Liam Guthrie, though, driving into the paint, handing off to Wilson. Kick out Oxborough, 3-point up, no good, bounces around and out. Could have added a second three-pointer of the game for him. He averages about 42% from 3. Into the elbow for Reed Olson, in the post, going up against Wilson. Pivots, now kicks out. Three-pointer up, and around and out, no good for Max Clayton. He had 3 three-pointers for the Grizzlies last time out, but doesn't connect on that one. Grizzlies still scoreless just over 2 minutes into this one. 5-0 the score. Bobcats with it. Jace Lillywhite hands off to Roll, trying to go around the screen. Getting into the paint down the left side of the lane. Layup up, no good. Rebound corralled by Reed Olson, gives to Eli Cox. In transition, now slow it up, give it to Clayton. He'll try another 3, this one off the front rim. As the Grizzlies still haven't scored a point, made a field goal.
Playing exactly the way Skyview wants to play, just grind out defense. They don't score a lot, but when they do, it's daggers like that.
Chance Wilson making a three-pointer, shoots 26% from 3, but nails that one there. Skyview goes up 8-0. Grizzlies struggling to find offense and slowly getting chipped away at on defense. Max Clayton doubled in the corner, and then his pass away is tipped. Roll in transition, trying to draw contact, gets the whistle. Ethan Woolley can't believe it. But that's what the referee calls. Roll will get 2 free throws for a chance at his first points of the game.
So far, you've just seen stifling defense by Skyview. and Logan hasn't found an answer yet. They've tried a couple different things, right? They've tried finding Reed Olson in the paint, letting him go to work. He's been locked down by Wilson. A couple three-pointers just haven't seemed to gone by Ethan Woolley and Max Clayton as Logan makes some substitutions. They got to find something that works. That's one thing it gets about Skyview is once you start building a little bit of momentum, they're playing catch up to you. But if you never find momentum, good luck catching Skyview.
Both free throws are good from Roll as the Bobcats start with a 10-0 run to this game. 4:50 to go here in the first, and Skyview leads. Woolley driving into the paint. He'll put up a mid-range floater. No good. Rebound, tipped around, eventually controlled by the Bobcats. Oxborough gives to Roll on the right wing. Now kicks back out, three-pointer Wilson. He makes another one. And Matt Scablin calls time. He's got to find something to change here as Skyview on a 13-0 run to start this game. And we didn't know at the beginning, but Said Nenby not with the team right now. I don't know if he's sick or whatnot. He obviously has been with the Grizzlies for the last couple of games, but not out here tonight. I don't even see him on the bench, so that's why I think he might be sick.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. One of those things that when he comes back from injury, maybe can start getting a lot of minutes under his belt. Maybe just a flu bug came. I mean, I was sick over Christmas break, and it kicked my butt. So yeah. Hopefully that's all it is, and hopefully he can make a fast recovery if that is what it is.
But that's a source of offense that they'll be without. They were without him for about 10 games and struggled through a lot of those. Had him for the game against Green Canyon and Westfield, but not here tonight. So they'll have to rely on a lot of guys like Ethan Woolley, Max Clayton, Milo Steele, and of course Reed Olson, averaging 17.5 per game. So the Grizzlies with the ball facing this 13-0 deficit. Graydon Olson in the paint, puts up a left-handed hook, no good. Wilson grabs the rebound for the Bobcats. They'll come the other way. Roll with it, gives to Wilson at the elbow. Back cut, Oxborough goes up with it, misses. Rebound tapped out to Liam Guthrie. He gives to Wilson. He'll try another three off the back iron, no good. But a rebound to Oxborough, who goes back up strong, make it 15-0 for the Bobcats. Milo Steele with it, looking for a pass. Picks up his dribble, now he's going to have to get rid of it. Gets it to Jensen. On the right wing, looking to probe into the paint. Picks up his dribble, gives it out to Graydon Olson. Into Reed Olson in the paint. Entry pass is challenged, but Reed gets it, puts it up with the left hand. No good. It looked like it was in, then it rolls out. Grizzlies still can't get a bucket. Now roll the other way, slips in the paint. Now out to Wilson. He'll try a three and drains it. 3 triples on the night for Chance Wilson. It's 18-0.
Chance Wilson averages 3.8 points a game. He has easily surpassed that in the first quarter alone for Skyview.
Graydon Olson takes a free throw line jumper and mercifully ends the scoreless run for the Grizzlies. Although the damage is 18-12 with 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. And we've got to fix the net. They didn't notice that after Chance Wilson's made 3. I didn't notice it either.
I didn't notice it either.
So nobody noticed until it came back to the other side of the court. Couple substitutions. Jace Lillywhite checks out, as does Liam Guthrie. Easton Mills comes in, as does Tatum Sagers. So the Bobcats with the ball, they have a commanding 18-2 lead. Everything has gone right for them in this first quarter. There's still 3 minutes to go. Mills trying to go to the back, cut to Oxborough. He'll have to reset to Roll. He was defended well that time. Roll driving into the paint. Contact, few hands there, no call. Misses the shot wildly, and Josh Jensen picks up the loose ball, goes the other way with it. Now Woolley getting it into Reed Olson. He's fouled on his way to the rim. Chance Wilson gave him a bit of a friendly bump, trying to swipe the ball away. Reed Olson will shoot 2 free throws. I wasn't being sarcastic. It's just a bump. Chance Wilson didn't mean anything by it. It's not like he has any reason to be angry. He's got 3 3-pointers.
I was about to say, he's had a heck of a game.
Olson shooting 59% on his free throws this year. Misses the first one. Tyson Bradley coming in for Chance Wilson. As Reed Olson will get his second free throw, trying to cut into a very quickly rising deficit. Second free throw is also no good off the back iron. Graydon Olson trying to track it down, and he does. So the Grizzlies maintain possession after the 0 for 2 trip. Woolley into Reed Olson. Trying to wait and see if a double team comes. None is coming, so he's going to go to work. Pivots around, puts up the shot, no good. Too hard off the backboard, but then a loose ball ends up in the hands of Reed Olson. So the Grizzlies still have the ball. Ethan Woolley calls out the play, goes around a screen, stymied, going around the Reed Olson screen. Now Graydon Olson has it. Looking for an entry pass to Reed, now back out to Woolley. He'll take a corner three, nails it. Couple of breaks went their way to keep them on offense, and they eventually take advantage. Sagers gives to Oxborough. Oxborough with 5 points so far in this first quarter. Now driving down the left side, kicks it over to trying to find his man in the corner, Tyson Bradley. Misfires now the other way, Ethan Woolley trying a transition three, no good. Grabbed by Reed Olson, and then he's fouled moments after grabbing the rebound, but before he had a chance to put a shot up.
Just little things, I'm trying to get a grasp on this game. If there's any way, like a bright spot, I would say a bright spot right now is Graydon Olson. Even though he only has 2 points, they were the first 2 points, right? Kind of breaking the tape off of the rim. But then also, he's hustling. He's going after those loose balls. And I think the rest of the team is keying into that. And that's what you got to do if you're going to climb back from this deficit against a Skyview team like this.
Well, he gets trapped in the baseline, gives it out to Graydon Olson. He shoots a three, misses wide. Rebound finds its way to the hands of Tatum Sagers. And now roll with it the other way for the Bobcats. 1:16 to go here in the first quarter. It's 18-5, all Bobcats. Roll dives into the lane, and then he's fouled. Graydon Olson got him good, and he's like, I apologize by going to help him up. Bit of a reckless reach. He's trying to say it was on the ground, but he was on his way to shoot.
McCade Roll he throws all caution to the wind. As soon as he sees even just a little bit of a gap, he's going to take it. And we've seen it multiple times tonight. Most of the time he's going into a double team. And sometimes he finds the rim, sometimes not. This time he got fouled as he makes his first free throw.
McCade Roll, recently named earlier today. You'll be able to read about it. You should be able to read about it on Cache Valley Daily right now. McCade Roll, the Cache Valley Media Group Prep Player of the Week, the Boys Prep Player of the Week. Had 27 points last time out against Mountain Crest. And as he makes his second, he's got 4 in this early quarter. As Skyview leads 20-5. Quite a deficit to overcome, and now Reed Olson takes a seat on the bench. And so a huge source of offense. On the bench for the final minute, we have a whistle. I don't think the shot clock started. That's what I'm guessing, because the shot clock says 35 seconds, and they dribbled across half court. So I would suspect there's an issue.
And I think you're absolutely right. It doesn't look like the referee's too happy about it. Kind of say, what's up, guys? Come on.
It's a shot clock.
But it seems like if anything's going to go wrong on the scoreboard, it's the shot clock.
Dude, that happens that's actually not happened as much this year, but like at the Spectrum. Like it wasn't a game of the Spectrum until there was something like the shot clock didn't reset properly or whatever. They're taking a timeout actually. Maybe there's something wrong with the shot clock? Because usually they just go over, they say you didn't start it, so take like 4 seconds off or whatever. But I don't know if they're having trouble working it, or they're just having a little pep talk session where it's like, all right, let's go. You got this. You run the shot clock. It's a harder job than you think it is. It's a little easier in high school because you don't have to think about who rebounded the ball. Because in college and the NBA is different.
Yep.
So it resets to 20 in college and...
Is it 15 in the NBA?
I can't remember if it's like 15 or 12 or something like that.
Something like that.
It's roughly half or like 2/3 of the shot clock. I'd like to thank one of our sponsors for Skyview Bobcats Sports and just supporting high school sports in general around here. Great Basin Graphics, custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that get your business noticed. Go to greatbasingraphics.com for more details. Still waiting. Players are back out onto the court, but the referees are still by the scorer's table. as we wait to figure out exactly what's going on here. Or, well, we're never really going to know exactly what's going on down there, why they're taking so long for a shot clock violation. Or, excuse me, not a shot violation, a shot clock issue. But 20-5 is our score here at Logan High School. The Grizzlies down 15 points to the visiting Skyview Bobcats, who have won 5 of their last 6 games. Now at a 9-7 record. The only loss to Green Canyon, who at the time was undefeated. And Skyview beat the team that knocked Green Canyon from the ranks of the undefeated. They beat Ridgeline right before losing to Green Canyon.
Yep.
So Skyview looking like the class of Region 11 as they have been for a while. Last year, a down year for them, where Skyview ended up, or excuse me, Ridgeline, there's Logan. If I can, I'm going to run through every single team before getting to the one I need. I'm like a dad somehow. I believe Logan beat him twice last year, I think.
Logan did beat him twice last year, yeah.
So I think the only team they lost to, Logan, was Ridgeline twice. I don't think they lost anyone else in region, at least off the top of my head. I could be wrong. Somebody will probably correct me afterward.
From what I remember, I think you're absolutely spot on. If you're Coach Matt, I'm curious, what do you tell your team? I mean, this first quarter is one that you definitely just want to bury, but how do you help your team get out of it? What's the first thing you're telling them, Jason?
Let's just go out there and execute the offense. Like, the defense has not been good, but it's not been catastrophic. You allow 20 points in the quarter, that's just a bad quarter.
Yeah.
5 points in a quarter is an awful, catastrophic problem. So we restart play, and they've got the shot clock working. We're under a minute to play in this first quarter. 20-5. Skyview leads the Bobcats. Skyview leads the Grizzlies. Going into the lane, Ethan Woolley thought there might have been contact, although he's not complaining too much. But Ethan Woolley gets 2 points all the same. He's got 5 for the Grizzlies. And they're up to 7 points. They've cut the lead back down to 13. Liam Guthrie goes around a dribble handoff, cuts it inside to Easton Mills. He gets swatted. Ball goes out of bounds off the Grizzlies, who blocked it. 35 seconds in the game clock, 23 on the shot clock. Inbound to Mills, gives it to Sagers. Gives it to Guthrie on the right wing. Looking inside for Mills, he's going to dribble in anyway. Puts up a floater, no good. Kind of some light contact. I think he sold it a bit. They're going to say he got him on the arm.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving it to Cam Alvarado as well.
I felt like he kind of jumped out of the way because they thought he saw that Liam was a little off balance.
Yeah.
And then they called him for the foul anyway. Guthrie takes advantage, making the first free throw. Making this a 21-point quarter at minimum. Has a chance to make it 22. Does just that, so the Grizzlies go back down 15 points. Shot clock is off, so they'll have a chance to get the last word in for this quarter. And Josh Jensen burning the clock off. Is dribbling around. Max Castillo is guarding him somewhat hard, trying to keep with him, not make his job easy. 5 seconds on the game clock now. Ethan Woolley driving to the elbow, puts up a shot, no good, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Skyview dominant here. They lead 22-7 over the Grizzlies. We'll take a break here on 102 FM, 610 AM, KVNU, home of the Grizzlies, and 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, home of the Bobcats, as well as streaming here on CashValleyDaily.com, your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Welcome back to Logan High School as we resume play here, second quarter. And the Grizzlies facing a rather daunting deficit. 22-7, they trail as we begin the quarter. Lobbing it in to Eli Cox, who will bring it across midcourt. As the Grizzlies trying to find some offense that wasn't readily available in the opening quarter. Cox with it, gives it to Reed Olson on the left elbow. Pump fakes a mid-range jumper, kicks it back out to Jensen. Jensen driving the paint, dump off pass to Reed Olson. He's fouled going up, couldn't quite get it to go after the contact from Tyson Bradley.
A lot better ball movement on that offensive possession for Logan, right? You're kind of seeing like, okay, we're going to hit Reed Olson top of the screen, then we're going to kick out to Josh Jensen, then we're going to find Reed Olson again, who draws the foul. Now you just got to start making your free throws, as on the last trip he missed 2 in a row.
Olson's first attempt is up, and it is good. Rolls around and in. Reactive Physical Therapy has great locations in North Logan and Providence. Personalized care plans for your complete recovery. Treat chronic pain, sports injuries, and rehab. That's Reactive Physical Therapy. So it's 22-8. Reed Olson going to try and cut the lead back down to 13 points, and he does that with the second free throw. Goes 2 for 2 on that trip, so it's 22-9 with 7:38 to go here in the second quarter. Oxborough giving up to Liam Guthrie on the right wing. Looking for a pass. Thought about driving the baseline, but he'll reset up top. They get it to Max Castillo. Castillo going against Josh Jensen. Looking for a pass, gets it to Guthrie. Eli Cox guarding him tough. Blocks him underneath on the drive. Great defense there. Now Max Clayton going the other way. Ooh, he nearly double dribbled or traveled or something.
He almost lost it. Anything could have happened there.
Alvarado underneath to Reed Olson, who's blocked. They're saying it went off his chest. I don't think it did. They're saying he had it swatted out of his hands right about chest level as he was going up. Great help defense. I forgot who did it. I wasn't paying attention. He was like, there was like 2 or 3 guys around him. It was the backside defensive help.
Yeah.
So good stuff from the Bobcats. 7 minutes to play here in the second. Still 22-9 advantage for the visiting Skyview Bobcats. And then a foul on Josh Jensen. A little too aggressive trying to chase McCade Roll around the screen.
McCade Roll, we were talking about it before, right? Just those caution to the wind. He's a speedy dude as well. I mean, Josh Jensen's going to have his hands full tonight just keeping up with him.
Roll takes the ball inbound in the backcourt. He'll bring it across midcourt. 6:50 to play here in the second. Goes around the hedge from Reed Olson, gives it up to Oxborough. Driving down the right side of the lane. Puts up a shot, gets it to go over the long arms of Woolley and Olson. Makes it 24-9 for the Bobcats. Woolley thought about a quick 3. They'll send it over to Jensen. Reed Olson double teamed in the corner. Now he swings it around. They'll take a 3-pointer on the backside. Good. Eli Cox makes that one. Just his second 3-point make on the season, but he makes it count there. 24-12 the score now. Roll gives up to Chance Wilson. He's got 3 3-pointers, but he gives it up to Zach Oxborough. Normally they're ace from 3-point land. But now Roll has it again. Swinging it over to Wilson. Now to Mills in the post, going up against Olson. Dumps it off. Nifty little pass there to Liam Guthrie, but he couldn't finish. And now Cox with it. Gives it up to Woolley. Woolley thought about a contested 3. Gives it up. Cox into Reed Olson. Entry pass a little too far away, and I think Wilson had a hand on it. Now Liam Guthrie in transition puts up the layup around the contest of Max Clayton. 26-12 the score.
Chance Wilson's done a really good job of guarding Reed Olson, just shutting down any movement that he usually has success with here in the paint, except for on this one.
Yeah, right as you say that, Chance Wilson gives up the lefty hook to Olson, who scores his first field goal of the game, up to 4 points. Oxborough going around a pick and roll, but then gives it up to Wilson. Gives to Roll, trying to drive baseline, cut to the free throw line. Easton Mills, mid-range jumper off the back iron, no good. Cox with the board, sends it along to Max Clayton. He'll take a layup in transition, caught the Skyview defense napping. As the lead is down to 10 points, 26-16. Oxborough turnaround, mid-range jumper, airballed it, and then rebound. Mills was trying to save it, but he saved it right to Woolley. Over to Clayton in the corner, three-pointer up, airballed it long, and it was just out of the reach of Reed Olson. He couldn't track it down before Oxborough did, and Kirk Hilliard wants a timeout. I don't think he likes what he's seen from his offense, and so they'll take a 30-second timeout.
Much different offense here for Logan. Love to see it. I mean, I think we got ourselves a little bit of a game. It's still a deficit if you're Logan. You still have 10 points to come back from, but you still have plenty of time to do it. That's the thing.
It's better than 18. Schedule your service call with Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning on their website. It's advancedheating-ac.com. Advancedheating-ac.com. If you're looking for a new gas fireplace, you can also get that service, and you can call them at 752-7272. That's 752-7272, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning. So 4:32 to go here in this second quarter. Things going a little bit better for the Grizzlies. They've outscored the Bobcats 9-4 in this quarter, as opposed to being outscored 22-7 in the first. But the Bobcats haven't gone away on offense completely, and they have the ball. Guthrie picks up his dribble, gives it to Roll, who's being guarded really tightly by Milo Steele, one of the Grizzlies' defensive aces in the backcourt. Guthrie with it, looking for a pass. He'll find Roll, who's just being chased. I think they're playing a box and one, just about. Roll diving into the paint, and they call the blocking foul on Reed Olson, and I can't say I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a little tough pill to swallow.
I feel like the ref wanted it was either a travel or a foul on Reed. Like, it was one of those two things.
Yeah.
I thought it was closer to a travel, but you'd probably call me biased. 4:08 to go here in the quarter. Chance Wilson looking to dump it off, gets it to Roll. Now guarded by Steele, gives to Oxborough, over to Guthrie. He'll reset up to Oxborough. Chance Wilson, mid-range jumper from the elbow, no good. He was hot earlier. He's missed his last couple attempts. Woolley with the ball, hand off to Graydon Olson. Now back to Woolley, into Reed Olson in the post. Puts up the shot. He could have found Max Clayton on a back cut, but he went up with it himself. Puts up the right-handed shot, gets it to go. Grizzlies within 8 now.
Reed Olson starting to find his way around the point, but like you said, Max Clayton was on a cut. A lot of people are moving, and that's a good sign for Logan.
Liam Guthrie answers emphatically, nails the three-pointer from the left wing, and gets the lead back up to double digits. 3:15 to go here in the half. Grizzlies trying to make the most of this second quarter and slowly rally in this one after they trailed 18-0. Woolley mid-range jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound to Guthrie, and now Roll bringing it up. In the corner, going against Steele, gives it up to Guthrie, just hit the three-pointer. Now giving it up to Oxborough. He's got 7 points this game for the Bobcats. Now to Lily White at the elbow. Back out to Oxborough. Trying to drive around Max Clayton, gives it back up to Roll on the right wing. Looking for a screen, has to give it up to Guthrie. 7 seconds on the shot clock, driving around right side of the lane. Dump off pass to Lily White. Great execution and vision there. Liam Guthrie to Lily White makes it 31-18. Ethan Woolley with it on the left wing for the Grizzlies. Max Clayton, top of the arc three-pointer, no good off the right rim. Milo Steele going to track it down, tipped out of bounds though, out of his hands by Lily White. So it'll stay with the Grizzlies, 33 seconds on the shot clock, 2:13 to go here in the second quarter. Baseline out of bounds, almost in the corner. They'll get it in easily to Woolley, back to Steele. He'll take a corner three, gets it to go. After a 4-0 run, there's a 5-0 run, from the Bobcats. Grizzlies back within 10. Chance Wilson trying to answer with a three-pointer off the front rim, but grabbed by Lily White. He beat Reed Olson to that board. Cade Roll pump fakes a three, then step back three, drills it. McCade Roll up to 7 points. As the Grizzlies now trying to find unanswered once again.
Impressive hustle by this Skyview team, going after loose boards, all that good stuff.
Woolley makes a top of the arc three over the defense as both teams starting to come alive on offense. Well, Skyview's not coming alive. They've just kind of been continuing what they've been doing. Guthrie down to Wilson underneath, guarded tightly by Graydon, and Reed Olson tipped right out of bounds. Ethan Woolley tried to save it, but he got it right to Olson. Now Guthrie with the three. He hits it. 4 straight three-pointers between these two teams.
7 3-pointers by Skyview to give him this 37-24 lead.
Giving up a lot of three-pointers has been a problem for the Grizzlies. A lot of teams have had success out there. They've not been able to answer most of the time. Max Clayton, kind of a contested floater on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go. Bobcats the other way. Roll. Bit of a bump at the elbow and then gets called after there was another bump. Reed Olson not happy, as I believe that one's going to get called on him.
Yep.
That'll be Reed's second foul. He's probably going to end up coming out. That's a possibility. Nope. They're going to leave him in. Final 33 seconds of this quarter. Skyview has the ball underneath, leading 37-24. Long inbound, tipped by Josh Jensen. He gets a hand on it. Doesn't quite have numbers, so he gives it up to Graydon Olson. Now back to Jensen. Now to Woolley. 24 on the game clock. There's no shot clock. Tipped out of the hands of Reed Olson. Skyview in transition. Roll has it. Pump fakes the three. Sidesteps. Now he takes the three. No good. Reed Olson with the board. 13 seconds on the clock. Now 8. Woolley with it. Round of screen. Three-pointer up. It is good. Skyview can inbound it, but they don't. I don't even know if that counts as actually getting a shot off. Zach Oxborough attempting the three-quarter court shot. But I believe that's 5 or 6 straight three-pointers by these two teams to end the quarter or something like that.
It's something like that. I think it was 5 at the end of it all, but man alive. Three-point land is open and everybody's making it.
We're going to take a quick break as our halftime score. It's the Skyview Bobcats with a commanding 10-point lead, 37-27 over the Logan Grizzlies. We'll be back here on 102 FM, 610 AM, KVNU, as well as simulcasting on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. Your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to GreatBasinGraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
From what?
We're here at Logan High School. It's halftime. 37-27 is our score in this 4A Region 11 boys basketball showdown between the Skyview Bobcats and the Logan Grizzlies. And it is the Bobcats who have the lead, which is about what you would expect from a team that's 4-1 in region play against a team that's 0-4 in region play. Before we get to our halftime analysis, just a reminder, if you have car problems, trust Cache Valley Auto Care for expert service, backed by excellent online reviews and customer satisfaction. You can find coupons on their website. So Adam, Jason Walker, Adam Lurcher here with you. A little quick programming note. I'm going to go through all the whole laundry list of things before we actually get to the analysis. You're hearing us on KVNU 102.1 FM, 610 AM, and simulcast on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan. But as a programming note, although we're not going to be on KVNU after about 8 o'clock because Aggie Game Day is going to take over. Stockton Jukes and J.D. Walker previewing Utah State, who's got the late 9 p.m. Mountain Time tip-off. They're down in Las Vegas, so you won't hear us on KVNU, but there's still plenty of ways to listen to us on radio and video streaming on CacheValleyDaily.com. But Adam, let's finally get some halftime analysis. The Logan Grizzlies trailing this one by 10. Kind of disastrous first quarter. They gave up 22. Not as bad second, 15 points. Not great, not bad.
Yeah.
They scored 20 points in the second quarter themselves, so they got their offense going. What do you feel about the kind of the balance of those two quarters?
Well, I think, we kind of end the half, right? Everybody shoots three-pointers. Every team that's played Logan has a lot of success shooting three-pointers. We're looking at Chance Wilson. Like we said, averages 3.8 points a game. He's already got 9, right? I do think that from him, it might slow down, but I'm expecting people like Zach Soxborough, right? Someone who traditionally is a three-point shooter. I think he's just going to keep heating up. Logan has to find an answer for that. They have to find some way to at least slow the flow of the three-point shooting.
Yeah, because they got their 20 points, so they got their offense going. They made 5 3-pointers of their own, which they've struggled as a 3-point shooting team. Sometimes it works, sometimes been a bit more of a struggle. Of course, last game, you got 3-pointers from Max Clayton and a couple from Ethan Woolley, but tonight, Ethan Woolley really lighting things up. He's got 3 3-pointers, and then you got 1 each from Milo Steele and Eli Cox. So I think you nailed it where you got to slow down Skyview at some point. Because sure, the 15 points wasn't 22.
Yeah.
But you've got, I don't know if the Grizzlies are going to keep this kind of pressure up on offense. Are they going to score 20 points quarter the rest of the way?
Yeah.
Probably not. So they've got to slow down the Bobcats to 10 or 12 points in these next couple of quarters, and then obviously outscore them. Well, at some point you got to outscore them by 10.
Totally.
Some form or fashion. Be that tons of offense, or I think the bigger and potentially more likely thing is with good defense. But you can tell by the ball movement, Skyview is just filled with guys who have good length, good vision. They see the whole court and they move so well. Classic Kurt Hilliard team where they're
Totally.
just disciplined on both sides of the ball. So it is going to be an incredibly tough ask. But you've seen the Grizzlies play well. Heck, they outscored them by 5 in the second quarter. So there's your key. If you outscore them by 5 in the next 2 quarters, you go to overtime.
Exactly.
So as long as they can pull something like that off, there's hope. But Skyview is not going to make it easy in the slightest. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're 45 seconds away from the start of the second half. And so we'll have that with you next on KVNU, The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
Elections to breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to GreatBasinGraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
We're back here at Logan High School, so we're about to begin the second half of this 4A Region 11 boys basketball matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and the Logan Grizzlies. Skyview leads 37-27 and has the ball as we begin the third quarter. Lots of ball movement, but a little too much screen as Liam Guthrie called for a bad screen. Grizzlies will now take over.
A lot of dribble handoffs right there, right? And you have to utilize a screen in a play like that. I think they ran like 3 or 4 handoffs, just one after another. And Liam Guthrie just gets caught just moving just a little bit. The referee sees that, they're going to call it every single time.
And it's a lot of times that you do the dribble handoff and you kind of give it a little bump. They'll call you on that. Ethan Woolley, first possession of the Grizzlies. He puts a right-handed layup off the glass and in. Cuts the deficit down to 8, closest they've been since, well, earlier in the second, and then they were down 8-0. Oxborough gets to the elbow easily, puts up a jumper, but he misses. Reed Olson with the board. He's had a double-double in, I think, every game in the last 8 or 9 games. Now Eli Cox, bit of a sky hook on the layup, or on the drive. It's no good, though. McCade Roll diving to the bucket. And he gets it to go, so it puts the Bobcats back up by 10. Roll has 9. Fresh off a performance where he had a career best 27 points. Although we also saw one that said 29. Woolley with the early 3-point jumper, in and then out. Would have been his 4th of the game, but it's no good, and Skyview taking it the other way. Oxborough over to Lillywhite, guarded by Reed Olson. Now hand off to Roll. Looking for a pass, finds Wilson. Just above the left elbow now to Liam Guthrie, and he found an excellent back cut for a wide open layup. Puts the Grizzlies back down by 12.
If Logan's going to play man defense, they have to stay in between their man and the ball at all times because this Skyview team is just way too disciplined. They're going to find back cuts like crazy.
Max Clayton on the wing, pump fake to 3. Now gets into the paint, nearly traveled, but gets it up to Milo Steele. He'll put up a baseline mid-range jumper, no good, airballed it long, and Lily White snags the board, gives it up to Roll. 5:50 to go here in the third, 41-29 the score in favor of Skyview. Oh, trying to dribble handoff, stolen away by Woolley. He tries to find his way to the bucket in transition, he does. Gets it around Oxborough. Brings the lead down to 10 once again. We've been hovering between 8 and 14-point lead for Skyview for about a quarter and a half now. As Skyview with the ball, 5.5 minutes left in the third. Liam Guthrie declining a screen, puts up a wild layup. Reed Olson, I think, got clocked in the ear. There was a turnover by the Grizzlies. They lost it trying to go down the other way. Oxborough worms his way into the paint. Reed Olson still reeling from whatever contact he took. Trying an entry pass, a little too far out of the reach of Olson, and it's a turnover. Skyview the other way. Lily White trying to dribble handoff. Now they're just putting the Grizzlies through the mixer with these dribble handoffs. Now a back cut, nearly catching the Grizzlies sleeping, but they managed to converge on Guthrie, force a miss on the layup. Clayton trying to push it in transition, gives it up to Woolley. Now entry pass to Reed, puts it up. They call an offensive foul. They say he put his, 3 seconds, excuse me.
That's still not great. I can see why Reed Olson is very frustrated, but he has to keep his composure. Because right now, Ethan Woolley is the bright spot on the team. I expect him to continue to have, just excellent offensive possessions. If you can supplement that now with what Reed Olson can traditionally do, there's a chance that the Grizzlies could come back in that, but he's got to keep his composure.
They've really struggled to get those entry passes. That was one time where it worked. Now Roll driving inside, contact as he goes inside, gets the layup to go, plus the foul. They'll have a chance to put Skyview back up by 13 points. They're up by 12 now. Did they count the bucket?
I think they did. Yeah, it looks like they did. Yeah.
They hadn't added his points on the scoreboard. He has 11 now. Oh, now they put it up there. So it's actually, they're up 14 now. They make it 15 with that bucket. Excuse me, I lost track of the score for a second. You think it'd be difficult considering there's a big old scoreboard up there. Graydon Olson really thought hard about a three-pointer. He was about an inch away from taking it. Graydon Olson trying to get it in to Reed Olson, but a great backside poke away by Roll. And now Skyview in transition. Chance Wilson, three-pointer, that's good. His fourth of the game. He's only scored via three-pointers, but he's got 12. And now Logan calling timeout as they trail by 18 points, a deficit they also faced in the first quarter. A full timeout for the Grizzlies. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this.
Right. You just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
We're back here at Logan High School as Skyview has surged back ahead, tying their largest lead of the game, 18-point lead. They led 18-0 at one point in the first quarter. I think, or did 18-2 actually?
I think it was 18-2.
So they may not have actually gone up by 18. They may have gone up 20-2. I can't keep exact track of these in my notebook, but Skyview led by 10 going into the break. It was 37-27. They've outscored the Grizzlies 12-4. I keep losing my pens around here. But the Grizzlies bringing the ball up the court. Trying to get into the paint. Ethan Woolley having himself a night. Gets another layup to go, and he gets the and one possibility. As he'll go to the free throw line. Trying to get something going for the Grizzlies. He's got 17. Free throw is good, so give him 18 points. And the lead down to 15 for the Bobcats. I can't imagine they'll sweat that too much. Grizzlies going a bit of a full court press, forcing a bit longer of a trip down the court, but the Skyview Bobcats getting it in nonetheless. Down underneath the Jace Lillywhite. He was open underneath, just a lob pass into him. He gets fouled as he makes the bucket. So they'll have a chance to respond to that and one with one of his own. Everyone getting involved for the Bobcats. There's 3 players on the court right now that have 12 points. Lillywhite not one of them, but he's got 6 points. It'll stay that way as he misses the free throw short off the front rim. Ethan Woolley, kind of the lone source of offense, this big source of offense. He's got 18 for the Grizzlies. Reed Olson, right at the elbow, going inside, puts up the layup strong off the board. He trips over Chance Wilson. I think they're going to call a foul on Wilson. He went down. I don't think he was trying to draw a flop. I think he just got kind of out-physicaled by Reed Olson. Referees didn't call a foul there, but Wilson was on the ground just trying to cover his face and save himself. Unfortunately, it's still a foul. I learned that the hard way when I was a kid. I was like, I'm just on the floor.
What do you want me to do about it?
But they call it a foul, so it unfortunately is what it is for Wilson, but I think he'll be able to comfort himself in the 4 3-pointers he's made this game. And what has generally been pretty dang good defense on Reed Olson, who's only got 6.
Yeah, he's played amazing defense. Both Reed and Wilson are just big, stocky kids. And like you said, Wilson's played quite well defense, right? Usually Reed Olson by this point has easily probably got a double-double. Maybe not this case tonight.
Josh Jensen gives to Woolley on the wing. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound fought for. Graydon Olson snags it away from Chance Wilson. Puts it back up for 2. Wilson and Reed Olson were battling for that board. Now a pass stolen. McCade Roll loses it to Josh Jensen. Josh Jensen got away with a double dribble.
Yeah, definitely
and
did.
3-point attempt on the other side from Graydon Olson, no good. And Skyview with the rebound. Now Roll with it, guarded tightly by Milo Steele. Roll's got 12 points in this game. Now giving up to Guthrie. Hiding around the tight defense. Now to Lillywhite. Backside cut. Shot up. No good. Missed the open layup. Matt Hyatt couldn't get it to go. Woolley snags the board. Now dancing around the screens and some defense. Puts up another right-handed shot. No good. Reed Olson snags the offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. Something good for Reed Olson. If you can get him going, there's a lot the Grizzlies can do about this 13-point deficit. Chance Wilson nearly trapped between half-court line, but now gives it up to Roll. He puts up a wild shot, no good. Hyatt snags the board, gives up to Lillywhite. He goes up strong, he misses the shot. Reed Olson tips the board to Milo Steele. A lot happening there, but in the end, the Grizzlies have the ball. Steele picked up his dribble, thought he was going to pass to Reed Olson, but he turned around to reposition himself. Woolley, 20 seconds on the shot clock, a minute 28, 51-38 the score. Skyview leading, Ethan Woolley, 3-pointer, no good off the right rim. Falls right into the hands of Jace Lillywhite. And Skyview the other way with it, with their 13-point lead and a minute to play in this third quarter. Guthrie on the left wing to Roll at the top of the arc, and he's fouled by Josh Jensen. He didn't like it, but he did body bump Roll on his way to the right side of the court there. Hadn't had a stoppage in play for a minute.
That was a pretty big stretch, just back and forth. It was really fun. I mean, we got to see some bright things from the Grizzlies. You know, you start to wonder, is it too little too late at this point as Reed Olson gets subbed out to catch a quick breather.
Cam Alvarado coming in, so the Grizzlies will try and shave this lead down a little bit more, but they'll have to get a stop here as Skyview has the ball. A minute to play in the third, 30 seconds on the shot clock. Skyview might try and dig as much time as they can, although Roll quickly diving into the paint, picks up his dribble, has to dump it off to Sagers. He tries to get it to Easton Mills, but great defense there from Alvarado, tips the pass. Grizzlies coming the other way with it, 42 seconds left in the quarter. Pass the top of the arc to Steele. Quick trigger three-pointer. Alvarado nearly snagged the board away from Mills, but he gets it, and now Roll will take the ball across half court, guarded by Josh Jensen, but shot clock is off, and I think Roll is going to try and take as much time off. He nearly had it poked away from him, though, but it goes right to Oxborough. 12 seconds on the clock. Roll still guarded tightly by Jensen. Going around back to now over to Oxborough in the corner. Long three-pointer, missed it. Sagers grabbing the board. Nearly committing a foul in the process, but his putback isn't good. So we're going to go into the fourth quarter. Skyview leading by 13 points, 51-38. We'll take a break and be back after this here on, I think we're still on KVNU. Not for long, though. Aggie Game Day going to take over at 8 o'clock. So if you're on KVNU, want to listen to the end of this game, maybe head over to 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, or streaming here on CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
We're about to begin the fourth quarter of this 4A boys basketball matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and Logan Grizzlies. Jason Walker here alongside Adam Lurcher. It's a 51-38 game in favor of the Bobcats as one quarter until its conclusion. Or barring a 13-point rally from the Grizzlies, it may not be the conclusion, but we'll find that out over the next 8 minutes. Grizzlies with the ball out of the quarter break. Eli Cox with a three-pointer. It's no good off the back iron, and the rebound to Tyson Bradley. Oxborough bringing up the court as McCade Roll is taking a bit of a rest. Leading scorer for the Grizzlies, for the Bobcats on the bench for the moment. Turnover in the corner by the Bobcats, and now the Grizzlies going quickly with it the other way. Reed Olson dribbles the ball off his foot, but he gets called for an offensive foul. Tyson Bradley hit the deck about as quickly as he could to try and draw the eye of the official. Ethan Woolley going to check in for Cam Alvarado. Had a couple minutes there at the end of the third and put about as much hustle as you can into the game in a short amount of time. Grizzlies with a bit of a soft full court press, maybe looking for a half court trap. They're not going to spring the trap though as Tatum Sagers brings it across midcourt. Now to Oxborough. Around the Easton Mills screen, they tried to do a bit of a pick and roll there, but it wasn't open. Tyson Bradley rumbling inside, stonewalled by Reed Olson, who stood tall and said, "You can run into me, I'm not falling over." Put his hands up. Now Olson in the post, gives it to Cox. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Sagers.
You live and die by the three, and when Ethan Woolley's on the court, you have at least got a chance. Unfortunately, Eli Cox hasn't made any of his three-pointers tonight.
Zach Oxborough drives in, then pivots through a double team and puts up the layup. 53-38 the score now. 15-point lead for the Bobcats with 6.5 to play here in Logan. Reed Olson trying a mid-range jumper, misses it. And then gets his rebound. I thought for a second they were calling on Reed Olson, but they have not indicated it's offensive, so it'll be on one of the Bobcats.
Looks like it was on number 0, Tyson Bradley.
Yeah, it's on Bradley. Reed's not gotten the friendliest whistle, but he got that one. .6:21 to go here in the game. 53-38 the score in favor of the Skyview Bobcats. Grizzlies with the ball inbounding to Reed Olson. Now resetting all the way up to the top of the arc with Ethan Woolley. Dribbles over to the left, gives to Steele, looking for the entry pass to Reed Olson, isolated. Kicks it over to Jensen, now to Graydon. Olson on the far side, three-pointer up, no good. Rebound to Milo Steele, smallest man in the bunch, gets it, but he misses. Reed Olson grabs the miss from Steele, and he's fouled, hit on the wrist. And his shot didn't have enough oomph to get over the rim because of that contact. A hectic series of events, some good ball movement. Reed Olson seeing the double team was very quickly coming. Easton Mills had eyes for that backside steal, but Olson getting it to Jensen. You get a backside three-pointer from Graydon. And some luck there with Steele getting the rebound there.
Yep, some offensive rebound gives Reed Olson another opportunity to just draw closer to this game as he misses his first free throw.
He's 2 for 5 on the night. He went 0 for 2 on one trip, 2 for 2 on another. I wonder if law of averages will mean he'll split this one. He's shooting 59% on the season. So, typical high school big man. Sometimes they struggle with free throws. But that is one of the few areas he struggles in. There's not many. Second free throw, no good. Oxborough snagging the board. And now quickly going the other way, trying to push the defense, maybe catch them off guard, but he'll reset to Roll. Outside the three-point line. Roll has it poked out of his hands, but he recovers it. Looking for a screen, now throws himself into the paint and then kicks out to Liam Guthrie. Pump fakes a corner three, steps inside the arc for mid-range jumper. Then to Easton Mills, who misses a post shot. And the Grizzlies get the board. They trail by 15 with 5.5 minutes to go. Steele at the free throw line, gives up to Jensen. Now back to Steele, still top of the arc. Sending it into Reed Olson. Entry pass, no good. Reed Olson tried to throw down the hammer, and he's rejected by the rim. He put a lot of frustration into that, and then Chance Wilson goes the other way. He's the man who failed to stop the entry pass. He hits a three-pointer, his 5th of the game. Now Ethan Woolley the other way, pivots, spins around and around, then gets a floater to go. He has 20 points tonight. I don't have what his career high is, but I dare say that's close to it, may very well be it.
I would say he probably has nailed it tonight.
Sophomore Wings had a good night. Liam Guthrie on the other side, though, eventually gives it up to Easton Mills. Now Oxborough. Now to Wilson. He'll take another three-pointer. Why not? 6 of them.
I'm confused. Who let Steph Curry on the court?
Apparently he's wearing number 35 for the Skyview Bobcats tonight. 18 points to lead them. Then Olson the other way. Can't get the shot to go. He was trying to pivot around Wilson, but missed the right-handed push shot. 59-40 the score. Bobcats with this one, and hard to believe there's any coming back from this in the next 4 minutes before time is up. Wilson, he'll take another. He's on fire, missed the heat check. Grizzlies will go the other way. Reed Olson, he'll take a three. He wants one, banks it in. That's Reed Olson's first made three-pointer of the season. He's only attempted 3 of them, but he gets that one to go. I think Chance Wilson may have been in his head a little bit.
Yeah.
He says, I can do that too, I promise.
If he can do it, I can do it. And that's the first time, like you had said, I got to fill out a three-point made spot for Reed Olson. Flip on down to Chance Wilson. I'm running out of spots to fill out in his three-point shooting.
Yeah.
He has made 6 out of 9. Impressive shooting night for Chance Wilson. One he'll definitely never forget.
Does your high school student get good grades or have a good driving record? You could save money on their auto insurance. you can call State Farm agent Lana Powell. You can find her at 752-7639. That's 752-7639. State Farm agent Lana Powell. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in this game, and part of that three-pointer for Reed Olson is he may have a chance to get his double-double. I don't know how many rebounds he has. We don't track rebounds as well as we could, maybe. We're not quite that skilled to track it while calling the game. But he's at 11 points. How many rebounds he has maybe could get him to that double-double. Chance Wilson nearly loses the ball by himself, manages to throw it ahead to Jace Lindewhite, and he got fouled. That was a really late whistle. Reed Olson, he didn't like it, but I'm sorry, you did bump into him.
Yeah.
He may just be more frustrated that it happened. I don't think he's mad at the official.
That's his 4th foul of the night. I had him down for 3. I must have missed one.
Oh, and Reed Olson not happy that he's leaving the game. I think he's just had a bit of a frustrating night. Normally a pretty calm demeanor, but sometimes when things just don't go your way, he's competitive. He's not happy the way this game's gone. Can't imagine anybody on Logan's happy the way this game's gone.
No, the only one that you could maybe say might not have to run as many laps as Ethan Woolley.
I think Reed Olson just won an argument with his head coach. He's back in the game. I don't want to say argument, but because that probably makes it sound like it was contentious. But I think he convinced Matt Scabelin to let him back in.
For sure. Definitely Reed Olson has an opportunity to kind of, you got to play within your means, right? You have 4 fouls here.
Layup from Ethan Woolley up to 22 points. He's been the star for the Grizzlies on this night, but they trail by 14 still with 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Great passing, and oh my gosh, Reed Olson just eviscerated Liam Guthrie, what I thought was a wide open layup. It was not open. Now Reed Olson the other way, Chance Wilson committing a blocking foul. Reed Olson on the ground, but he's getting up with the help of his teammates.
For half a second, I thought they were going to call a charge on Reed Olson. I was like, oh no.
Chance Wilson was trying that. He was trying. He's felt that he's won this matchup. He may very well be right. Where he's got 18 points. Reed Olson's got 11. And Skyview leading 59-45. And they're having to clean up a lot of sweat from the two big men who've been battling this whole game, Chance Wilson and Reed Olson. Enough so that some of the guys are heading back to their bench to have a word with their coaches. Gordon Garrett, the athletic director, getting in there cleaning up the mess. Don't be delegating that to somebody else. Your athletic director's getting his hands dirty on this one. Referees, they say there's another spot in the key. There's still some sweat. They're trying to chase down Garrett with a towel or somebody else. You do not want a wet spot in the key. That is the single worst spot you can have it.
Absolutely.
Do not need somebody slipping on that and taking a nosedive in the middle of the paint where everybody else is at. Les Olson IT can answer the question of what a business technology partner can do for you. They've got all the office products you need and a great service team. Learn more at lesolson.com. I'm having to compete to speak with the band. They're about all I could hear for a second. I don't know why they played really loud.
They just really wanted to let people know, hey, we're still here.
Reed Olson with a pair of free throws. He's had 2 trips where he went 0 for and 1 trip where he went 2 for 2. We'll see how this trip goes. First free throw's no good. He's got a wrap on his right elbow. I think he might have bled a little bit after that last fall. But the first free throw's no good for him. But he'll try and get another one. He could cut the deficit down to 13 with 2:47 to go in the fourth quarter. 59-45, our current score, in favor of the Skyview Bobcats. Second free throw is good, so he splits the trip. We'll have a sub. Reed Olson coming back out, and he's like, all right. This might be an offense-defense thing. He'll go out on defense, come back in on offense. He's taking a seat close to the scorer's table. I think he took Matt Scabelin's seat.
Probably. Yeah, it looks like he did.
Roll with the ball. They're going to try and bleed out as much clock every possession the rest of the way here. Just pass it around. Great ball movement from the Bobcats. They make it look so easy. Now inside to Lily White. Dumps underneath to Chance Wilson. Blocked from behind by Woolley. He could have had a chance to make his first shot inside the arc. Woolley taking a three-pointer. That's no good. Roll snags the board. Dancing through the defense, eventually getting it to Liam Guthrie. He could have pushed the advantage, but they're prioritizing burning the clock. Over to Guthrie, thought about the three, but again, prioritizing burning clock. So he gives it up. They're swinging around the perimeter. Now down to Guthrie. Into Wilson. Inbound, or cross key pass is tipped. Now Guthrie takes a shot and gets it to go. Kirk Hilliard calls timeout after his team goes up by 15, 61-46.
Interesting offensive possession there for Skyview, and I think a hallmark of what a Kirk Hilliard offense looks like is there really wasn't a whole lot of dribble movement. It was pass, 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 easy layup. and that's something that, you know, as legacy is built up, right? Kirk Hilliard is a great coach. He does really well at high school level. I think we're starting to kind of see that, you know, flip it over to Logan, right? First year head coach, right? They're working some of the kinks, but he wants to build that same sort of expectation, that same level of play for the Logan Grizzlies. And it's not a comfortable transition, that is for sure.
Yeah, he's trying to build the identity with the team they've had. They had a previous head coach for 3 or 4 years. Successful, but trying to figure things out so far right now. But a reminder that Napa Auto Parts has the parts and oil you need to keep your car and equipment running at its best. Locally owned and operated from Preston to Providence.
Over under Chance Wilson, one more three-pointer for the night.
I wouldn't put it past him. Well, I think they're just playing conservative, and with the Grizzlies pressing. Eli Cox takes a long three, misses off the front rim, but Milo Steele snags the board. Over to Graydon Olson, and to Reed Olson, who's back into the game. And he throws a pass, and I think it either landed on the end line. I thought it was really close. Or Ethan Woolley stepped on the line as he tried to save it.
I think Ethan Woolley stepped just barely on the corner out of bounds here.
1:32 to go here. (61-46) our score. Now Liam Guthrie pushing in transition. Had a bit of a 2-on-1, but they're going to try and burn some shot clock. Grizzlies pressing super hard. They're down 15, but this game ain't over yet to them. Inside, Lily White puts up a shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Lily White comes up with it. Guthrie will take a three-pointer. He'll nail it. Put a dagger in this one. 18-point lead for the Skyview Bobcats once again.
Liam Guthrie's gone 3 for 3 from three-point land. Always got to mention when maybe you have more than 1 3.
Steele misses a three-pointer off the backboard and the side of the rim. Bobcats pushing it. Fast break. Pass tip now underneath the Chance Wilson. Reed Olson fouls him. He went in there with 2 hands to try and block the shot. Reed Olson fouls out of this game. He'll take one final seat on the bench. A great performance from him, 12 points. I don't know if he had the double-double. But overall, frustrating at times for him. His man scores 18 points, maybe 20. We'll see how this goes. Chance Wilson just having a heck of a game. Chance Wilson's 1 of 8 from the free throw line. He's not taking a whole lot of free throws and is weirdly not converted on them. For how good of a shooter he's been tonight, well, he misses that one. He's back up to the three-point line on the free throws. He'll probably make it.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could do a Kobe little thing, take a couple steps back.
Second free throw is no good as well. 49 seconds on the clock. As Ethan Woolley pushes it, puts up a wild layup, bit of a contact there, but Chance Wilson was stationary. And then as Graydon Olson got the rebound, he was fouled by Jason Lillywhite, who was trying to just get up off the floor, but he bumped into Graydon Olson in doing so, forced him out of bounds. And so they call that foul with 39.4 on the clock. So I imagine Grizzlies will inbound this, get a shot off, and if the Bobcats get the ball, they'll try and just burn the rest of the clock. Woolley misses the shot, couldn't quite put a final touch on what's been a career scoring night for him. Josh Jensen nearly getting a steal there. Cade roll with it, up to Liam Guthrie, back to Lily White. He misses the shot with 23 seconds to go, so they're still playing hard, or so are the Grizzlies. Josh Jensen fouled, blocking foul on Chance Wilson. He didn't like it, but commits that foul, and Josh Jensen will go to the line. He's 4 of 10. He's another guy who doesn't take a ton of free throws, doesn't get fouled a lot, but a chance to make this game a little closer in these final 18 seconds.
Opportunity to score his first points of the night as well.
First free throw is good, so Josh Jensen does put himself on the score sheet. Left-handed man. Second free throw is off the front rim. Woolley snags the board. Gives it up to Cox, now back to Woolley. He'll take a step back three. He airballs that one. Liam Guthrie with it. Has to get it out of trouble. He's triple team. Now Roll has it. Eli Cox is there, but now they're just going to let the final seconds go off the clock, and that'll be your final score. Skyview Bobcats 64. The Logan Grizzlies 47. The Bobcats advancing to 5-1 in region play, 10-7 on the season. The Grizzlies, they are now 4-11, 0-5 in region play. We'll take a break and we'll be back with some post game. Here we're no longer on KVNU. Those listeners have gone over to Aggie Game Day, KVNU Aggie Game Day with Stockton Jukes and Adam Lurcher. But we're still here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. Be back after this.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to GreatBasinGraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Welcome on in to the post-game show here on, we're only on 106.9 The Fan right now, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan. Jason Walker here with Adam Lurch. Let's turn that down. The band is still playing. It's still loud in here even after the game.
Loud and proud.
As the Skyview Bobcats win this one over the Logan Grizzlies. I have to remind myself, yeah, double check, 64-47, the final score. Just a great all-around game from them. How many three-pointers they end up hitting?
Oh, geez, let me hurry and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Grizzlies having a hard time winning games because everyone decides that they're three-point maestros every time they play them. Everyone's hitting above their three-point percentage when they play them, kind of like what the Aggies were last week. So apparently if you play in Logan, everyone shoots three-pointers well against you.
Something in the water.
Yeah, something. Chance Wilson, a guy who I think his season average from three was 26%. He hits 6 three-pointers.
Yep, 6 out of 9.
Yeah, 6 out of 9. We almost ran out of room on our stat sheet to count how many three-pointers he had. So an absolutely absurd game from him. He ends the game with 18 points, scored all of his points from beyond the arc. Kind of ended up getting the better of Reed Olson. Olson getting the 12 points. Had a few frustrating moments and it wasn't necessarily that Wilson was just like better defensively because he would hold his ground enough for the backside defense to come help, and then his job was just contest the entry pass and then stand up, wait for somebody to come double team, which has been what everyone does, but Chance has probably done it better than I've seen anyone else do it so far.
I would have to agree with that. You've seen other people do it, and maybe they've had success with it, on a possession here or there. But tonight was the first time I think we saw that a team actually do that reliably over the course of a whole game. And you can tell that it was becoming frustrating to Reed Olson, right? Because at that point, right, Reed Olson has grown very accustomed to as soon as he gets that ball, right, one move gets past his defender, whether it's physical or a spin move, easy layup. That was not the case tonight, like he had said, right? By the time he's going for that physical move, there's already another guy right there who's just as ready to block your shot, and that's frustrating for a player who has a lot of success. Reed Olson still finished the night with 12 points and probably had a double-double. Like I said, we don't keep track of rebounds.
Probably pretty dang close to it.
But still, you can just tell that there was an air of frustration on the Logan team, outside of Ethan Woolley, who finished the night with 22 points. Probably his career high, something very positive. He's a sophomore, right? That's something that I think the more experience that he has, we're going to see more games like that.
Yeah, and I think the biggest positive is that he would take over possession, because I've seen a lot of times where he's been a little passive, he hasn't pushed it. He'll take some three-pointers here, get an open layup here, but he pushed it in transition. He pushed it in the half court. Getting to those right-handed layups was really getting that kind of scoop layup to go. Really got that to work for him today. Did hit some three-pointers, so got that shooting to work. Got an and one, so worked through contact. So a big step forward from him, especially when you're missing, say, Nenby. So a lot of positives to work with for the Grizzlies, but obviously a lot of frustrations when you lose a game like that, 64-47, falling to 0-5. But I think some things to build on. You face the team that's in first place in the region, tied for first place. Will likely be tied at the end of the day, provided Green Canyon ends up winning their game. And I believe Ridgeline's playing as well, and I don't think they're playing each other, Green Canyon or Ridgeline. They've already played each other in last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. But I think there's some things the Grizzlies can work on, get their first win. I feel like they're on the cusp of getting their first win. Just got to put a game together, got to be healthy, got to get everyone here on the court. But I think good things will be coming ahead for them. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see if we can get head coach Matt Scabland on, talk a little bit about where they're building from here. Trying to, again, they're 0-5 right now, but I don't think they're going to stay winless for too much longer in region play. So we'll talk to him about that. Coming up next here, streaming live on CashValleyDaily.com, and again, still on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, even though they've transitioned over to KVNU Aggie Game Day over on KVNU. We'll be back after this.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to GreatBasinGraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advice.
All right, we're back here on KVNU. Actually, no, okay, I mean, they're on KVNU Aggie Game Day right now. We're still on 106.9 The Fan and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. We got head coach Matt Scabland with us here. Tough loss in a lot of ways. I don't know if there's a whole lot more ways to describe that. Seemed like there were some big positives. Ethan Woolley going for 22. Reed Olson kind of powering through some initial struggles. Just felt like Skyview, they're tied for first place in the region. Seemed like a lot to overcome there.
Yeah, for sure. I think hands off to them. I mean, we gave some open shots to Chance, and Chance knocked him down. On the scouting report, doesn't really look like he shoots that much or that well, and he did a great job tonight. So hats off to them and Coach Hilliard. It's a really good program. Obviously, Coach Hilliard's been there for a long time, a really veteran coach. We came out and really didn't execute, again, like defensively or offensively. It just took a long time for us to kind of get going. 22-5, I think, in the first quarter, and then we cut it to 10 by halftime. It kind of felt like we had some momentum, and we just kind of came out flat in the third. So
I guess really great ball move from Skyview. Is that something where I feel like the defense can learn? It's like, here's a really good ball move. You haven't faced as many teams like this that move the ball like this. Feels like it can be a good learning opportunity for the defense going forward. Yeah, for sure. I feel like we're one of the better defensive teams, in the honestly Northern Utah, maybe the state. But tonight we just didn't have it, right? Defense is kind of our calling card, and if we can stop you, then that's what we're going to do. And we just don't score that many points. So when we get into shootouts like this, it's hard to come back. But we'll get back in the gym tomorrow and we'll work defensively. And definitely not our best defensive game by any stretch to the imagination. It's a little frustrating where it seems like every team comes out and just shoots the lights out against you. They just shoot way above their three. Yeah. Even if you're contesting them out, at some point it gets a little old. Oh, it's old. And I even talked to Coach Hilliard there in the handshake line and said, hey, you can't let your big guy come in my house and shoot like that. Like, that's not allowed, But, it's a hard thing, and some of those shots are open, right? I think we talked about this before, Green Canyon, Westfield, like some of them are open, but some of them are contested, and they're just shooting well, and it does get old, but I guess the defense of putting 5 guys on the perimeter and then letting them have layups is not very good defense either, so, that's just where we're at right now. So I want to ask about Ethan Woolley. I know he's played a scoring role this season, but him getting out there, being aggressive, getting into the paint, hitting from the perimeter, as a sophomore, it seemed like he took a really big step forward in this game. Yeah, for sure. If it wasn't such a bad loss, then we would be talking a ton about how well Ethan played, we've had conversations with him obviously Sade going down with an injury over the weekend. It's a conversation me and him had and said, hey, you got to go score the basketball because we need more scoring on the team, and I think he met that challenge tonight. Like I said, once again, our defense wasn't there to back up the points, him and Reed. I think Reed 11 maybe. Just barely in double digits, but rough night for Reed and really good night for Ethan. So what's the biggest thing for this team going in later in the week, just to make sure you guys find that first win in region play? Yeah, I think it starts defensively, absolutely. Like I said, we'll get back in the gym and get back looking at our defense and see what went wrong and, correct it. I think the corrections are fairly minor. We're, like I said, we've been pretty good defensively, but it starts there. We got to get back to kind of our bread and butter, and that's scoring and rebounding, defending and rebounding, and hopefully scoring enough to get out of there with a win. So, all right. Now, I've been dominating this. Adam, any final questions for Coach here?
No, I think you just covered everything, right? What are some of the words that you guys are going to use in your practice leading up towards your next game? Because at some point, it felt like, there's just the frustration overcame your guys' efforts as a team. And that's something that I don't think we've seen all season, right? Although you've had frustrating moments, you guys have just been able to work out of them. For some reason tonight, I just felt like that didn't click. What are some things that, some opportunities that you can teach your boys how to overcome adversity? What are you going to do? Yeah, I think, honestly, the word we use is grit. That's kind of what defines Logan High, in my opinion, is just playing with a lot of grit, a lot of determination. Your defensive words, deny and help and all of that, right? But really just comes down to just wanting it more than the other team. And unfortunately, I think Skyview wanted a little bit more than we wanted tonight. And, we'll get back, like I said, get back to the cliche of a drawing board and kind of see what we can do to against Green Canyon Friday night at our place. All right, we'll go ahead and sign off here. I've been Jason Walker with Adam Lurch. Again, thanks to Matt Scableman coming on, and we'll be back next time with Green Canyon coming here to Logan High School. Until then, have a good night.
This Logan Grizzlies broadcast has been a presentation of KVNU 610 AM and 102.1 FM and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, DD Auto and Salvage, Old Grist Mill, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Adams Wealth Advisors, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Cache Valley Auto Care, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Watch replays of previous games on CacheValleyDaily.com.